Hello everyone. So I've got a bit of a video of two halves for you today. Firstly, I'm going to show you a couple of records that I acquired over the weekend from my local record dealer that I've had my eye on for a little while. And then secondly, it's going to be I've got a record that I need to unbox that I received yesterday in the post. So I thought you might like to have a look at that with me. Before I go any further, anyone who's watched my most recent video, I apologise, it's going to be a little bit of a retread, but I thought of a slightly more interesting way to present them, so I'm going to give that a go. If you have already watched it, then just, I don't know, fast forward to the halfway mark of this video or something. But that said, let's just get the camera set up and I'll show you the records. So I'm going to break with tradition a little bit here by showing you the discs first. So first up, we've got a copy of Please Please Me, which as you can see is in really nice condition. Near mint, in fact. There's side A. It's made in France, on Odeon label. And there's side B. Similarly, in really good shape. From the late 1970s. And then secondly, I've got this copy of With the Beatles. This one has got an EMI Parlophone label, and again it's made in France, and it's in stunning condition. That's side A, and that's side B. Saying that though, on the face of it, other than them both being made in France and both being in great condition, it doesn't seem like they've got a whole lot in common. But when we take a look at the inner sleeves, they've both got DMM, which stands for direct metal mastered, I think. And I've come across these on some UK 1980s pressings. But thanks to Terry Mann and Max Calthray for telling me that XDR, which I hadn't come across before, stands for extra dynamic range, which Terry pointed out didn't really catch on. He told me that it was a little bit like Dolby sound, but it didn't quite catch on. And he also tells me that all of the Beatles catalogue were reissued on cassette with extra dynamic range too, which is very interesting. So you can see that they're both from the same reissue campaign. That's the word I was searching for. So here's the sleeve of With the Beatles, and it's got an offer, 15% off between a couple of different dates. And the other sleeve has the same offer as well. Both sleeves are printed in Holland. And it's the details that I really love on these, because they've both got this gold sticker pertaining to catalogue numbers on the back as well. And as you can see, they're both in superb condition. So this was why I was reluctant to see them ever get broken apart. I'd hate to think of two different people walking away with those two, and so that's why I bagged them over the weekend to go into my own collection. I think they were probably bought from the same shop at the same time, so quite a cool pair of records, I think, and they sound just as great as they look. So now on to the second part of the video. So I'm hoping this is a little bit of an upgrade copy. And if it is, then I got it for a good price on eBay. Let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at the sleeve first. So we've got a mono UK copy of Please Please Me. That looking like quite a nice sleeve with a good spine. It's a little bit crinkly on the back and it's got a name stamped on it, but I don't think that's terribly offensive. It's got a little bit of tape there as well. It looks like it was a Ernest J. Day one. The tape sort of covers that up a little bit. Okay, so far so good on this. It's got a nice inner sleeve with the same stamp. I think that's kind of nice, really. Adds a little bit of personality. Here we have side A. Oh, this is looking nice, look. It was advertised as excellent. And it's looking very nice indeed. That is side A. That is definitely an upgrade copy, I would say. And there is side B. Wow. Okay, so I think this is a 4th UK press. I think the third one's generally had an extra 33 there, and they're very hard to come by. But that is in superb condition with a nice sleeve and an original inner sleeve too. So quite happy with that. Gonna give that a little spin right about now. Okay. So what do you think? Do you have any of the XDR DMM copies from France? I believe they were released in 1977. Do you have any of them in your collection? I'm going to be looking out for a couple more, hopefully, to add to those two. Maybe build a mini collection for myself. I don't know how easy they are to come by. I think they're a bit of an obscurity. But yeah, that's it for now. Got a couple more in the post, so all being well, I'll show you those when they arrive. But yeah, for now, signing off. Keep rocking, everybody. Goodbye.